years for this opportunity. They wanted Canelo Alvarez to make his stand at 160 pounds.
And sir,
for the middleweight championship of the world. The official beer of boxing. Abel Sanchez, wearing khaki green and officially weighing in at 160 pounds.
Protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Touch him up, Brenda Swate.
Point, as it is, Golovkin is also pounds. Fought Floyd Mayweather.
And Canelo may not be the most skilled fighter at 150.
Who beat Bernard Hopkins, Chris Mannix, the man who beat Sergio Martinez. Back to Jack Dempsey in heavyweight if I have to.
Very vicious, but he just missed.
Good combination by Canelo and moves through. Recognizing that while Canelo is throwing jabs straight at.
He has the faster hands and maybe more explosive, but he has similar stature. They throw similar punches on.
See Canelo re-establish. He's able to get out of danger, but he is just a master. That's something that you can do when you fight with
the punch, and Golovkin does that excellently.
He fights as well.
Just love pressure, whether it's effective or not.
Final seconds of round number 2. Lennox, the middleweight championship of the world.
You know, Gennady Golovkin is a great middleweight.
You see, good explosive style on his hands.
It's a back and forth battle. Both of them throwing similar.
This is a chess match with real power. Velocity.
Everyone's picking him up, but it's brilliant. And it's very subtle, Brian.
Now in boxing, but that's Golovkin getting underneath the hook.
Canelo not moving as much this round, moving his head, but not moving his feet. Golovkin to do. Throw the shots to the shoulder. That's where it's going to land. Now, the head movement of Canelo has been
good combination.
Punch at the shoulder.
Championship action. Get back and watch a jab fall a half inch.
Now, but right now Golovkin has been.
If you're
Alvarez, though, able to slip those shots. Oomph and fire on his shots. Loads up a little. Del Cotto, 2015. And this for the middleweight champions. And putting them all on the line here. Canelo again on the rope.
His head really nicely.
That waistband is there, Sergio, isn't it? He's rarely touched and rarely moving his head. Good right. Tight punches as well. Right-handed. As Canelo shakes his head, Golovkin shakes his head back and said, well, what about that? And how about this? For Golovkin, though, to a
strategy it is for Canelo to fight off the ropes like this. He's not 248-47 for Gennady Golovkin.
I heard 2 chopping right hands by Golovkin.
Firing back, Canelo Alvarez with a jab from Canelo. And a hook.
This is where Eddie looking really sharp, but I think
it is difficult to score all of his shots that land and how hard
punches like that. That's effective enough to win the rounds.
And you're not even sure until you see. Kenny Bayless says bring it back upstairs. I don't think.
Block him. You still feel it. Your elbow digs in. Your arms a little dropped after that body shot. Body shots do that to you, and I noticed that Canelo's dropping his.
Canelo Alvarez able to at least put it firing back with uppercuts. Golovkin
did, but he started to get hit pretty clean. To the extent of, but what we saw against
hand by Golovkin and a jab is
what power jab. Great jab there by Golovkin. Golovkin backed up slightly. He didn't want to smother.
Stalker. His measured.
His power is he doesn't smother his power. Great uppercut there.
Interesting to hear Abel Sanchez say, "Don't give away."
Chris Mannix, how do you have it scored?
I think Gennady Golovkin's created a little bit of a cushion.
30 seconds here, being very effective. Backs Canelo Alvarez up immediately.
That could be the difference.
Chopping right hand.
And those are the clean punches. Good Canelo countered with 2 nice body shots.
Head to get out of harm's way. He establishes rhythm in this fight. Times that, very.
With my head snapping back, then invested to the body because those bodies, a body shot.
Middleweight championship of the world.
Out of the ring, but as you get to about the 2-minute mark, and Brian, there's kind of a theme to some of these.
It is Alvarez who comes out. Good uppercut by Triple G. In the opening seconds there, it was Canelo, and that is Canelo. But I've got question marks on rounds 3 and 4.
Right hand by Canelo Alvarez there. Push Gennady Golovkin.
James. Golovkin, Sergio, you can speak to this.
His punches look like they still have sting behind them. That pressure. I can see a little fatigue on Canelo's part now. This is a good run by Golovkin.
Yeah, Golovkin is landing, and also if you see when he gets up on Body attack and a right hand punctuates it by Canelo.
Comes out pretty fast early, takes the...
This is Las Vegas Middleweight Championship of the World. In seconds there was Canelo, and that is a good...
He starts to assert himself, and Canelo starts fighting up the ropes.
Up now in round 9, and these rounds are close. Canelo, but I've got question marks on rounds 3 and 4.
After losing 2 before that.
With good chins. And Golovkin, Sergio, you can speak to this. When a man is constantly...
Sting behind him, that pressure bucks be against the ropes. Golovkin throwing combinations. His punches look like he still have Golovkin.
Yeah, Golovkin is landing, and also if you see, when he gets up on... Vegas, Canadian Golovkin by Golovkin, and here's that right hand by Canelo. Body shots. Canelo going to work.
Canelo's corner, his trainer Eddie Reynoso said, sharp, I need him powerful.
Alvarez. Now we've got a war. Still methodical. He's got different speed with those jabs.
A sea fighter for the last 2.
And that's the pressure that Golovkin box him and fight him in the inside. You got to get your respect and then get out.
Never letting more than a few feet.
Well, to me, he looks a little winded. He's backing up. Golovkin is...
He's done a fine job in this fight, moving it by Canelo.
It's a good straight right hand.
11, middleweight championship A. He picked up the work rate and the energy.
Golovkin just walked.
Banned by Alvarez. As that little jump, Sergio, he never lets you just...
Canelo, a champion like Canelo, because he's not...
Earlier, guys like Austin Trout, aging Shane Mosley, but he is used to it. Now Canelo back on the ropes again.
Canelo, he's moving nicely, but he's not fighting back as much as Golovkin.
Right hand by Golovkin, that caught. That uppercut from Golovkin.
Canelo took that uppercut nicely there.
We saw beautiful combination work there by Canelo Alvarez early. And right, who'd you give the 11th round to?
I gave it to Golovkin. I thought he did enough.
When they land, they're very impressive. He looks to land again. It's a close fight. Good jab work there. Right hands. And unofficially, that means this could swing it. Moving forward, but he ate a lot of shots. Scoring blow. Now he's throwing. Here another, and this could be either way.
And you have to remember, too, Golovkin...
When we're scoring a fight ringside, when we're calling it, judges are there in that prominent... Canelo with the body shot it and win this round. And could that be enough to swing it? Golovkin will need more here to win this round.
Kept clean, and Kenny Bayless hasn't...
Canelo fighting to the final bell. Triple G comes back.
It is officially a draw.
It shouldn't be that way, but it is disappointing on both sides.
There is no way you can watch this fight.
Still an outstanding fight at the highest level for the middleweight championship of the world, even with the disappointing result.